It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
Today, it's an intra-division matchup in the AFC South, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Singletary to get the drive started, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect.
He goes.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Forced out to his left. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down.
Stroud and company going for it.
Buying time to his left.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Here's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now. Here to the 31-yard line. Derek Stingley, he got there in a hurry, and he earns the TFL.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Richardson back to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. That's 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Number 53,
Richardson looking to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front.
For yardage, but what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Richardson.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Richardson going to change the play here.
19 right.
Richardson now looking to throw on second down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. The Colts gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, that's the first thing a coach tells his defense. Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Samson Abuka collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Richardson.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check 26, check 26. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Flushed out right. And now the rookie's free. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Desmond King making the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor from a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, 73 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Flush to his right.
It's the gun. Richardson escaping the pressure right.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it, and the Texans scoop it.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age, because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and not get free. And that's what we just saw there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Singletary again, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays.
The drive will continue.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flushed out right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Richardson eluding the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now 1st and goal.
Viking 18, Buffalo 18.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it.
Escaping the pressure right.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. He'll take this inside the 40.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here's 2nd down. Richardson to throw it. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And that flag accepted. A big play looming on 3rd down. Now Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man. Late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.